other thing.
Not just our pride, but our security is at stake.
The country is in dire trouble.
What's fascinating about conspiracy theories is that it explains something that's very complicated in a very simple way. So you had around 400,000 people working on a Apollo program. Engineers, scientists, different companies, NASA on top of it, and so back and forth. And this is so complicated process you cannot really, grasp. You cannot really understand it all. But then you have one person saying, "Oh, look, the shadow on the moon is not right," or something like that, and everybody's going to believe that because it's so easy to understand. It just makes sense. So that's why I think conspiracy theories and all this populism is very dangerous. Because if you look, with, telescope or whatever, or there are still remains of the Apollo program on the moon. What we're seeing today, especially what we have just seen with presidential campaign in the States, we see that kind of whole idea how we read everything that we see in the media is changing because there are so many infos going on that we don't do any fact checks, basically. So that's why I think this kind of film, such as this docufiction that we did, is interesting because we wanted to make people think about what's true and what's not. So the idea is that at the end of the film, you maybe try to, check something, maybe on the internet at least, just to check some facts, and you decide what you're going to believe in or not.
Mom, those Yugoslav bastards right off there. I really mean it.